Howdy folks, Frankie Day back here again on YouTube. Today I have another build report on my Monogram B-17 G Flying Fortress. This will be build report number 4. The model is virtually almost finished, almost completed. I have a few things I need to do on it. To complete the model, all the transparency parts need to be installed. I have the PDI indicator which fits right above the bombardier on the forward section of the plane needs to be installed. But I usually put that in last because I gotta put the 250 caliber machine guns up forward. So once that's forward, that'll be installed, and I go ahead and close up the fuselage using the plastic bombardier's Hamer's nose piece that fits in front of the fuselage. All 4 props have been painted, decaled, installed in the model. All the decals have been added to the kit. The decals are completed. Again, folks, about the decals of this kit they're pretty good. I mean, they're a lot more better. They're miles better than what was available 37 years ago when this kit first came out. If my memory serves me right, when the kit first came out, the decals were awful thick. I mean, it took oodles and oodles and then some of decal solution to get those decals down. And even then, the decals actually were, I couldn't get them down as much as I wanted to, but they were a little better than what was done. But anyway, on the decals in this kit here, you'll find the decals a lot more thinner. The film was a lot more easier to dissolve using decal solution. All that's left on the kit to complete the Flying Fortress is the bomb bay doors got to be done. And as I said before, all transparency parts got to be installed. That's including the Sperry ball turret. And all the 50 caliber machine guns got to be installed. I usually put those on last because they'll bust. If you put them on before the kit is finished, you'll end up breaking them because it's a big airplane. When you got a lot of obstacles, like, it's hard to describe it, folks, in my workshop here is, it needs to be cleaned up, but with obstacles laying around, it's easy to break small parts like that off. So in general, I'll leave those off to the last minute anyway. But it's getting there, folks. I'm pretty happy with the results of the kit. I'm working to take my time on it, and hopefully I should have it done by tomorrow, and either later tomorrow evening or as late as Tuesday, I'll post a complete build report on this. But other than that, folks, it's coming along pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'd like to show you what I have done on it. Excuse me, fellas. Okay, gang. Here's my Monogram B-17 G Flying Fortress. This is as much as I got done on it. All the decals have been done, and you can barely see the black on the icer boots on the fin. Like I say again, folks, this webcam don't pick up too much on it. You more just gotta move the model around so you get a good idea. I'm trying to get this thing centered, so I have to move around a lot. There's a rear view of it. Looks pretty good. There you go. You can see the black on the icer boots on the fin, and there's a good view of the wing walks. Like I say, I masked them down, airbrushed them. And here's all the props. The propellers have been added. They have an airbrush with black. Once the black is dried, I went ahead and airbrushed some gloss on it. When the gloss dried, I went out and picked up the tips with chrome yellow for the tips. And tip blades were masked off with masking tape. I airbrushed yellow on. Here's the Chowhound decal that was applied on the kit. As you can see, Tires got to be painted. I haven't painted them yet. The PDI indicator fits up here in this area, right above the bottom of the ear's head. That way it has a pilot direction indicator. That way during the bombing run, when the airplane's an automatic pilot, he fly the ship, I use that indicator. You have all your 50 caliber machine guns that come out from here. Like I said before, don't put them on until the model's done, otherwise you'll break them off and it'll double your pleasure. You have to put them back on, and once they break, you glue them back on, they lose their rigidity as a whole, and they'll just break off again. So it's always a good rule of thumb to put them on last. Come along quite well, folks. So I'm pretty happy with the end results. I have a very fantastic colossal build coming up. When I get this thing done, I'm going to post a whole build report on this thing. I just bought this the other day. It's a pricey model. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Oh, heck, I'll tell you anyway. Yesterday, I went down into my favorite hobby shop to venture around, look around, see what they got in plastic. And I came across a trumpeter kit of the HU-16B Albatross, the 1/48 scale. And believe you me, and I kid you not, this is one colossal of an airplane, and very expensive. With a handsome sum of $135, you get a good kit. These trumpeter kits are excellent. They're state-of-the-art in plastic, and you'll pay the price. They're very expensive. Trumpeter kits start out anywhere from $60 to $80 on up to $300. They're expensive kits, folks, and I would highly recommend them for the intermediate builders and also the professional builders in mind. Novices have got no problem handling them though, but these kits are actually they got intermediate parts on, like photo etch parts comes with the kits. It adjusts them up quite reasonably well. But other than that, though, you know, that's going to be the next build on this. So when I finish this, I'll produce the build and get started. But anyway, folks, my B-17 has come along quite well. I'm quite happy with it. And hopefully by tomorrow I should have it all done. And probably start my Albatross build maybe as early as Wednesday of next week. But other than that, I got plenty to do here before I get started on that, so I like to be able to finish up my plate before I get anything else going on. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to give my B-17 another gloss coat to seal the decals. The decals are all dried to touch, so they're ready to be sealed. So it's always good, folks, to seal your decals with gloss coat before you add dog coat to it. And that'll do it. Well, folks, looks like the hands of time right now is telling me to get off here before they cut me off. And I appreciate very much for y'all tuning in and viewing my YouTube presentations. I'm getting better as I go along. I'm starting to get less tongue-tied. Starting to relax a little bit. To me, this is a new experience, but I'm starting to fit in pretty good, and I'd like to wish everybody well, and thank you very much for viewing my YouTube presentation. I got much more coming up, and thank you very much, and God bless. Bye-bye.